From Bogotá to Gaza, a storm is rising. Francesca Albanese, the UN's voice for justice, didn't whisper. She roared. In a world drowning in double standards, she called out the European Union, slammed Israeli impunity, and declared, "Enough complicity, enough silence." As Gaza bleeds, one woman dared to say what global powers refuse to admit. In the heart of Colombia's capital, a wave of moral outrage swept through the Bogotá summit. 32 nations gathered under the banner of the Hague group, co-chaired by Colombia and South Africa, not just to speak, but to act. At the center stood Francesca Albanese, the UN Special Rapporteur for Palestine. Her words didn't tremble. They thundered. For too long, international law has been optional, she declared, applied to the weak, ignored by the powerful. With Gaza in ruins, over 58,000 Palestinians dead, and 2 million starving, Albanese called the global system what it is, a machine of hypocrisy lubricated by political convenience. And no institution was spared. She turned her fire toward the European Union, describing its refusal to sanction Israel as appalling. "Millions are dying," she said, "and Europe looks the other way, protecting trade, not lives. This is not neutrality. It is betrayal." While countries like Spain and Ireland demanded action, others, Germany, Austria, Czechia, chose silence over suffering. Albanese didn't stop there. "These sanctions against me," she said, referencing recent U.S. measures, "are not personal. They are warnings to all who dare stand for justice." Her voice cracked, not with weakness, but urgency. "This isn't about me. This is about Palestine, about the right to life, to dignity, to exist." With over 30 states represented, the summit was more than symbolic. It was a reckoning. Countries like Colombia, South Africa, Malaysia, and Libya didn't just speak. They proposed action. Cut all arms sales to Israel. Enforce ICC warrants against Netanyahu. Block military-linked Israeli ships. Ban trade in settlement goods. Riyad Mansour, Palestine's UN envoy, spoke with raw pain. "This isn't just about recognition. It's about resisting erasure. The stakes? Existence itself." Colombia's Vice Minister Mauricio Jassir said it best. "This is not about politics anymore. It's about halting genocide." Yet while the global South roared, the global North sat silent. Albanese, a European herself, voiced a damning truth. Europe has become a vassal to U.S. empire. When it comes to Palestine, it preaches law, but practices complicity. She reminded the world that the UN Charter is not decorative, that justice delayed is justice denied. And in Gaza, justice is being buried beneath rubble, blood, and betrayal. The Gaza Strip, once vibrant, is now a wasteland. Schools bombed, hospitals flattened, families wiped out, children orphaned. The sound of drones replaced lullabies, and still, the bombs fall, while leaders hold summits that end in silence. But not this summit. Francesca Albanese made it clear, this is the moment to choose sides, not between Palestinians and Israelis, but between humanity and horror. She looked at the room, ambassadors, ministers, envoys, and asked not for applause, but for action. The law must be universal, or it means nothing. And in those 12 words, she buried the last excuse of those who stand idle. History is watching. Will you be on the side of silence or the side of justice? Share this message. Speak up for Gaza. Demand your leaders act. End arms sales. Cut the lies. Stop the genocide. Francesca Albanese spoke truth. Now it's our turn to echo her courage. Gaza needs more than tears. It needs voices. It needs yours.